What's up guys, Danielle with Toddler Fundamentals, and in today's Tot School Tip Tuesday video, I want to talk a little bit about using household items to help strengthen your child's fine motor skills. Those are those little muscles in their fingers, hands, and wrists. So I have about 15 items on the list, and they are broken down by the areas in your home. So let's get started. So let's start with items from the kitchen. The first thing is going to be a pair of kitchen tongs. They can use these to sort blocks or Legos based on color. The next thing I have is a turkey baster. So they can use this for water play. They can transfer water from one dish to another, or they can use it to squeeze and blow like a feather or a piece of paper from one area to another area, say like across a table or countertop. And then we have some toothpicks from the kitchen. So if you have an empty spice container, you can let them stick the toothpicks into the top of this, or they can use toothpicks and they can just stick them in some Play-Doh. Then we have some chip clips, so you can use a chip clip. I also let my son, I save these. These are the things that the balloons come on, so I save these and I just get an empty container and he just has to kind of line them up along the outside. We count them, we talk about the colors, we put them in size order, so we go around with the smallest and go around to the largest. Then I have some measuring spoons and cups, so he can transfer water or rice or beans, whatever we're doing. We might set up a sensory bin for him, so these are great just for hand-eye coordination with pouring and scooping. And then I have some funnels here. These are really fun. You can set these up in a bin with some rice or corn kernels, and then they may have to hold it with one hand and then pour in the other, and they like to see it come out the bottom. So I just got these. These are just a couple different sizes that I have. Next I have some squirt bottles. I got this for, I think it was like 97 cents at Walmart. So you can get this, or I just have a regular water bottle right here, spray bottle, and I just fill it up with water. Sometimes I might put some watered down paint in here and he has to squirt with it, or I'll go outside and I'll write some letters or some shapes on the sidewalk and he has to kind of erase those letters and shapes with the squirt bottle here, or he can take this outside. We use it inside, outside. It's really just kind of how you want to use those. And the last thing is some cookie cutters from the kitchen. So they're great because they can use them to press into Play-Doh, or if you want to put some paint on a plate for them, and then they can kind of just make prints with onto construction paper with them. And these are just some items that I have in the kitchen that you can use to help build your child's fine motor skills. Now let's hop over into the bathroom and see what we could find. So from the bathroom, let's start with some tweezers. So you can let them use your tweezers if you'd like, or I found these ones at the dollar store. They're a little bit bigger, but you don't have to have these ones. So this is just talking about items that you already have in your house. So if you already have these are great. They can use these to transfer beans from one area to another, or they can pick up some beads with them. Anything little that they can use just to work on that little pincer grip is great for them. And then we have some eyedroppers. They can use this to transfer colored water to a muffin tin. And then we just have like some syringes that you would give them medicine with. So my son loves to kind of pull up water in them. You can also put watered down paint in these and then just set out a piece of construction paper and they can slowly push it down to see the paint come out, and they can kind of make a picture with some watered down paint. Now moving on to items from the office. So let's start with some clothespins. So this is great for working again on that pincer grip, and if you color these, you can paint them with a marker or paint, and then they have to kind of sort them by color. If you set out pieces of construction paper, they just kind of have to clip it along the outside. Or I just have some black ones here and they can do this. You can write some numbers on here and they can count. They can match numbers to dots. I have a hole puncher. My son loves to use this one. So I just give him pieces of construction paper or a heavy cardstock, and then he just kind of punches holes in them. Then I have a stapler. He loves to walk around with the stapler. He feels like a big boy. So I just give him some paper and a stapler, and he likes to kind of press down and work on that, wrist movement, as well as putting it together with the staples. And then lastly, we have some rubber bands. So what I did was I just took a can, I put some rubber bands on it, and then he has to remove them and then put them back on. I hope that this list has encouraged you to look at your household items just a little bit differently and find the potential to see some fine motor fun. Come follow me on Instagram at Toddler Fundamentals for lots of tot schooling activities and lots of ways to use all of these different household tools. Come subscribe to the channel for tot schooling tips every Tuesday, new weekly themes every Friday. If you have any ideas, please share them below. I'd love to hear and connect with you. And remember to always make learning fun. Thanks for watching.